Dear students, welcome to Lazarski Talks. It's Monday, it's 6 p.m., so here we are as always. We're gonna start straight away from the organizational moments that we have, and the first thing is that we all are corona-free here. So that is why we can touch each other and hug each other, and this is the favorite sentence that I say every single time when I'm here. The second thing is please turn off your microphones. If you want to ask something, then please text us in the Microsoft Teams or in the Instagram Live. Today we have a special guest and we're more than sure that you're going to have a lot of questions regarding the topic that we're going to have.
Okay, I want to say that today we also have a special edition because Lazarski Talks project was created for the students of Lazarski University, and today we have a great exception, I think, because we have an edition for our candidates. So today we have the representative of International Recruitment Team, also the coordinator of Aviation Law and Professional Pilot License Program, Vladyslav Topychkanov. Welcome. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for accepting our invitation. So, could you please say a couple of words about yourself? What are you doing here in Lazarski? Who are you? How you got here?
My name is Vlad, and I'm an international admission office representative. I've been doing admissions here for the last 4 years, together with my colleagues. There are 3 more colleagues in our office: Ismail, Anastasia, and we have got a new colleague whose name is Maria, and we are here to assist new candidates on every stage of the admission process. Yeah.
So pretty much this is the office where you students have the first step here as little babies at Lazarski University, and these people are your parents. I'm gonna say that because you are the first people that our students meet.
Yeah.
And we all love our admission office because of the fact that they're so helpful, and even if you're in the 2nd or the 3rd year of your education, still can go there and they're gonna gladly help you. So, what are we gonna do today?
I think we'll start from the general information and from the very first question of ours from our side. By the way, let's highlight one more time that you, dear candidates, you can and you should ask questions because this is really important. Because sometimes we cannot even think of the questions which you have in your head, so please help us out. But let's start from the very general stuff. Let's talk about degrees and courses we have here in Lazarski University, where we can find the description of specific programs, prices, or the list of lectures or something else. Where do we have this information, please?
Okay. Lazarski University has 3 faculties, offers degree programs on our 3 faculties. Faculty of Law and Administration, Faculty of Economics and Management, and Faculty of Medicine. The latter one offers studies only in Polish, and foreigners may also apply there, but they need to prove their Polish language is at least at C1 level. As for the Faculty of Law and Administration, here we offer programs in English which are Law in International Relations, Law in Business Management, and also as a part of this faculty we have like Lazarski Flight Academy, which consists of 3 aviation-related programs, study programs, and brand new simulator center. These programs are Aviation Law and Professional Pilot License Program. This is a combination of law and an integrated ATPL professional pilot course. And we've got a brand new program this year, which is this is actually a specialty as a part of our management program, 2nd cycle studies. This is airline management. And the 3rd one is the Air Traffic Administration. This one is conducted in Polish. Faculty of Economics and Management, we have Economics, we have International Relations, Finance and Accounting, and Management. Yeah. So most of these programs are like available both MA and BA, except for like Finance and Accounting, which is only a BA program. So all this information is also available on our website. You may get the education offered there, and also you may get acquainted yourself with the degree program of each of these of study program of each of these programs, like the list of courses you will have. You may also meet the faculty members. We have a lot of like famous both academic and professional staff there. Yeah, so
pretty wide range of programs we have
Yeah,
here. I just want to
indeed.
say it one more time. Okay, thank you so much for the answer. And let's move to this step-by-step admission process, how it looks like, what you should do first, what you should do next, which documents you need to gather, which requirements you need to fulfill, and I think that the most important, who to contact.
okay. Well, it depends actually on the program you're applying for. Let's start with bachelor's degree programs. Actually, there are only 3 easy steps you need to follow. The first one is online registration. So you need to register on our website, create a candidate's account, complete all the required information, and upload your photograph for the student ID card. And then you need to prove your language of instruction is at least at B2 level, either English or Polish. For Polish there is an exception. You may be accepted with B1 under the condition that during the first year of studies you will take additional Polish classes and score B2 after the first year. But unconditional acceptance, you need to have at least B2 level, both English or Polish. And the third step is to submit all the required documents. Mainly you will have to submit your like bachelor's diploma. Sorry, if you're applying for bachelor, you need to submit your high school diploma. It should be legalized or apostilled. It depends on the country where the diploma was issued. If the country is a party of Hague Convention, then you need to have the document apostilled from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If it's not, then you will have to get, let's say, two-phase legalization. First one from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in your country, and then you need to approach Polish consulate to get final legalization for this document. Then you will have to print the application form and the student oath from your personal account that you registered before. And there are like some other minor documents like which are kind of internal, that you will have to submit some kind of consent forms for let's say underage candidates. And also there is another requirement, which is eligibility statement. This is a statement from the Ministry of Education stating that your high school diploma gives you an academic right to apply for higher education in the country where this diploma was issued. And also provide translations, sworn translations into Polish of all these documents, as later on you would need this one for your certificate or diploma recognition. Yeah. For master's degree programs, the list of required documents is pretty same, but except for the main document, which would be bachelor's diploma and supplement instead of high school diploma. It should be also legalized or apostilled and translated into Polish or English. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned this B2 level language and knowledge level. I know that there are two options. This is the international certificate, like the most popular one is IELTS, for example, and there is another option, alternative one, and this is language interview here in Lazarski University.
Right.
Can you
Yeah.
describe how
Actually,
it works?
Yeah, we do accept international language certificates for English. For Polish, we accept this like state examination for Polish language. And those students who do not have any of these certificates, they may take our Skype interview with our language department representative to prove their English is at B2 level. This is just a short talk, about 30 minutes with the language teacher to identify the language proficiency of the student and like decide whether his level is enough to study. It should be at least B2. Yeah. So as an alternative, if you don't have any certificate, yeah, you may take this interview. It's very nice alternative actually for all these candidates who don't
Which
have.
one is easier? International certificate at Lazarski
Like
interview?
it depends, but I would recommend this Skype interview. It's really faster because you don't have to wait for the result of your certificate. You don't need to wait until the certificate will be issued. Sometimes you take the exam, let's say in February, and the result comes in June or July, and the certificate. And like you cannot proceed with your application until then. A Skype interview, you can take this interview and the next day you will get the result, and you will be qualified for admission if you meet the rest of the requirements. So it's very easy and nice, I think, solution for those who are going to apply.
Okay, so should we ask something from because we already have questions
Yeah,
from
I think so.
students. So would you read the first one?
These painful ones.
Yeah.
Please, stage
Okay.
is yours.
This
Yes,
one or this one?
Or
Okay.
this one. They're both
Any
painful.
idea when students will be required for full-time classes? So basically the offline education, we call it.
Well, we should understand that we are actually we as university, we need to follow these governmental restrictions that and until the restrictions will be lifted, we shall proceed with these online classes. But like we shall estimate it as 50% that will get back to the normal classes for the next academic year. But of course, anything can happen.
Yeah.
As last year, if you remember, everything was supposed to be on the campus. Everything was fine, and then on the 18th of October, like the government decided to close all the universities. So it depends. Yeah.
Let's say positive. Let's hope for
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I want to ask another question related to this enrollment. So, because we have questions related to this as well, but what about the people who are already students of other universities and they want to make a transfer to our university? Is it possible? Are there any deadlines, or they can make this transfer whenever they like, and what are the requirements for them then?
Actually, the transfer students may apply for every semester, let's say, so before the beginning of every semester, those students who who have credits already on other universities, they may apply as a transfer students to transfer these credits here at Lazarski to the similar program, because like the decision to which semester this student will be accepted depends on how many credits we will be able to transfer and how many courses will be overlapping. And as for the deadlines, this should be at least I don't know, 2 weeks before the start of the semester, because this is the time we need for at least 2 weeks for the decision. You can submit this transfer application along with your transcript of records from your previous university and all the syllabi to all the courses you are going to transfer. You need to submit these documents to admissions department, and we submit them to the program director on behalf of the student, of the candidate. And in about 2 weeks, the decision comes, and like student decides whether he is going to proceed with admission based on the decision that he got.
Of course. So we just wanted to highlight that if you're a student of another university, but you have willing to study at Lazarski University, and you have the faculty, and we have the faculty where you feel comfortable at, you're more than welcome to transfer to our university. Always, any semester you like. So, coming back to the question that we have on the Instagram.
Yeah, we do have actually a. This is our candidate, and she's a queen.
Yeah, she's
So she's a queen, so it's a she. I applied for admission since February and still haven't given admission letter. Can I get an answer for the question I asked? Well, as far as I understand, sorry, I'll make a small comment. We just opened an admission for the next academic year. It was open on
the
19th of April.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of time before the start of the new academic year. But you can answer that.
Well, it depends what you're applying for, but usually those students who fulfilled all the admission requirements, they get the acceptance letter within 2 days. Yeah. So the admission has just started on the 19th of April, and you may apply for all this period of time until the end of September. And as soon as you meet all the admission requirements, you will get your acceptance letter. It works like this, yeah.
Okay, we hope that we answered your question. Anyways, you always have the place and the unit to contact.
Yeah,
So
yeah, this is what I'm going to tell, that you are always welcome to contact us. Like, we'll be pleased to help you and to guide you through all the admission.
Please, dear candidates, please read the emails from our recruitment office really carefully, because all the details are mentioned there matter, really.
and you can miss something very important. Well, like for instance, I had a situation when one candidate just missed the email from the university, so he paid for this, how do you call it, the starting
Admission
fee. Yeah, I don't know these words. And yeah, he just gave the wrong email address. So that was the end of the studies.
Be really careful.
The beginning and the end. So coming back to the deadlines, which we just started talking about. What are the deadlines for the recruitment of this year? You already answered that question, but just to highlight it once again, what is the last day when you can jump into the train?
The absolute deadline is the end of September, but for foreign candidates I do recommend to finalize your admission process at least 1 month before, so until the end of August, to have enough time for a visa application. Okay, so if you finalize your admission process until the end of August, you'll get your admission letter and you'll have 1 month for your visa application. For some countries this can be also kind of late, but this is kind of the general rule for majority of Polish consulates, that they need at least 1 month for processing your visa application.
Okay, so how about coming back to the questions that we have from the viewers, because we have a lot of them. And okay, so the first question will be this: how the COVID pandemic changed documents that candidate needs, or nothing changed in terms of admission list?
Well, if we are talking about this, let's say, major documents that are needed for admission decision, they remain the same. There are some minor changes that come this year. These are rather kind of internal documents and commitments that you have to sign. Let's say for all the students are expected to have a vaccination against the tuberculosis, before the start of their studies. So this is the only requirements that actually changed for this year. But you need to submit it being a student already, so it will not, I suppose, be required as a part of admission requirements. But we do mention this before you apply, so you could think about this before you arrive here. In case if you don't have, you will be able to do it here in Poland. Like, you'll have to visit a doctor and get the statement that you've got this before, or
Okay. Would you like to read this one?
Oh, yes. This is Anas. I'm sure you know him. It's our student, and he has not a question but a comment. Actually, it's a big thank you to you, Vlad, for helping me in my first days in Lazarski. You provided me with everything I needed. You explained to me what I have to do, and you were so helpful. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Nice to hear that, really.
And I think we have hundreds of students who have the same comment to you. And by the way, honestly, our admission team is like so helpful and very fast responding, having in mind comparisons with different universities. We can tell that it is really on a high level, and the service that our admission office providing to students is honestly should be appreciated, and it is highly appreciated by us at this internal side. But from the external sides, you candidates, you can feel absolutely free and be absolutely sure that here we have this warm atmosphere at the first place where you're coming to become a student of Lazarski University. By the way, we have a question regarding the exam of English. Nikita is saying that interview is much easier on my experience, and we have a question, a comment to Nikita's comment, of course, because they just test your speaking skills, whereas IELTS test is much complicated. So please take an advantage of this opportunity that you have at Lazarski University.
But still, you must have good writing skills,
Of
because
course.
after a couple of weeks, you'll need to
You'll need to
write.
pass the academic writing at Lazarski University, which
you'll
happens.
need to write a lot.
Yeah.
And
So
write in a good manner.
you need to have good English. So,
Okay. This question is actually really interesting, and we can transfer that later to more general one. I got a question about aviation management. Is it possible to apply for master degree if we graduated from management? Okay, so is it possible to apply for aviation management master degree?
This
if
is
you're-
airline management program, masters
Yes.
in airline management. Yes, and
Yes.
you can apply if you have got a bachelor's degree in management. Yeah.
Okay, and generally about this mixing program, if you, for example, graduated from finances of bachelor and you want to apply for international relations but master degree, can you do that?
Well, as a general rule, yes. In Poland, there is in Polish educational system there is no restriction like that. So having the bachelor's degree program from Polish university or from your home university, which entitles you to apply for master's degree program in your country, makes you automatically eligible to apply for the same master's program here in Poland.
Okay, this is a nice opportunity. Students, you should use that.
okay, I think we're gonna switch to the next question because it's an interesting question as well. How can we apply for PhD? So tell us if we do or don't have PhD at Lazarski University.
We do have PhD program in Polish law, and this program is conducted in Polish, and you should apply for this program directly with the Faculty of Law, not through admission office. But I mean, we do accept the documents, but I mean on the like next steps of your admission, the faculty members will help you, will proceed your application. Like you should have your master's program in Polish, to have master's program in Polish law, and like you should speak Polish because you will be supposed to write a PhD thesis dissertation in Polish. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, we have a lot of comments to your site, and I think you want to read this one.
This one, okay. Vladyslav is really helpful. He helped me a lot during my admission process. Thanks to him, I was able to understand and finish everything correctly. All the best to you. And
Thank you.
we have one more comment. I think
Yeah.
you should read that.
Another student, because she's a student already. I agree with you, Anastasia. Admission office really helped me. So you have a lot of comments and compliments to your site today,
Thank you
and
very
all
much.
of them are completely honest. And I think there is nothing to hide. Our admission office works really, really well.
We are always happy to help you, so just feel free to contact us at any stage of your admission or while being a student. Also, just passing by, just say hello, or if you need any help, we're always ready to help you.
Yeah, you're on the first floor
Yeah.
with this huge window door.
It's ground.
So.
actually.
Ground floor, yes, of course, ground floor. Yeah, I need a couple of more years to live here and to remember
Oh,
that they
yeah.
don't have
Yeah, me
that
too.
they have the ground floor. Anyways, coming back to the things, because you have this experience, and there are always some, same questions that candidates ask, and there are always some common problems and mistakes that they face. So, what are the common mistakes of candidates that they do when they apply?
Missing the deadline.
Deadlines
miss-
are painful.
Missing
always.
the open days that we have. Actually, I would rather like to present it as a piece of advice rather than point out the mistakes. So I do recommend you to participate in open days and all the like admission spots online that Lazarski University organizes, because we go through admission process step by step. We are answering all the questions that you might have while applying at Lazarski University, and also like don't miss the deadline. The deadline matters. Yeah. We also do have limited places to majority of our programs, to all of them actually, and like you need to apply early enough to to get a place, because that may happen that if you will be applying at the end of September, that your preferred program will not have any free places already. So yeah.
So this may happen, because I think it's important.
Sometimes happens, yeah, but like.
So just meet the deadlines.
And also follow the admission requirements. This email, this information that we share with you, this is really important. If you like do require some document, that means that we need to have this, because like we just simply are following the law here. This is not just our requirement because we want it. So this is just simple law, and it's important. Yeah. So you need to follow the admission requirements and send all these documents that are needed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. I think that's a detailed question. So, follow the deadlines. You know, the rule is simple.
As a rule.
At the admission process, at the educational process.
In life.
Yeah,
and
in
all.
life, wherever.
Yep.
We have a question, I guess, from
The agency.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased to have agencies here. Hi to you. We wonder how many applications can one student file. Our student is of two minds about his program.
Well, there should be only one application. If the student decides to change the major program, he just can do it on his personal account by logging into his personal account at the stage of being a candidate. But if he's been already qualified for admission, then he won't be able to do this, but he still may contact us and we will change it for him. Yeah, so there is no need to apply for several programs, because like if you meet the admission requirements for this particular program, you will get admission. So you need to decide for yourself what is your preferred program, what would you like to study, and apply exactly for this program. But if something changes, it's always possible to change the program. Yeah.
And just one tiny little question: when a candidate is already a student and he has been studying on the program for like 1 year, and then he's like, okay, I want to change something, we have this opportunity to change the program.
Yeah, it's possible, but he should also consider the program difference that might occur. So if these programs will be completely different, so there is a chance that he will have to start over again as a first-year student. So,
of course. Yeah, and we have thank you. It's clear now from the agency, so we're happy to have Vlad who helps you. Okay, the second question, the next question that we have is the following: can Cambridge A-levels result be used to apply for the bachelor course?
Yes, you need to have at least 3 A-levels to be eligible to apply, or 5, preferably 3 A-levels. As an exception, you can also apply with 5 O-levels and 2 A-levels. All of them should be at least at pass grade. Yeah, pass grade. So this is a must. And there are also like the question was about this A-level certificate, so you need to have 3 A-level certificates at pass grade to be eligible to apply. There are also other like BTEC, all these certificates are also entitled you to apply. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question to the same side: is Cambridge B2 certificate suitable for enrolling to the university, or I have to pass IELTS too?
Cambridge certificate is pretty enough, so if you have one, yeah, you will be like you can waive this interview and like submit the certificate, and it will be considered for admission. Yeah.
So
Let's move to this question.
okay,
This is actually also applicable to our students.
Very much.
And this is the information we at Student Help Desk, we receive this question a lot.
I receive this question a lot too.
I believe you. So, are there any scholarships or discounts available for candidates and for students? Let's start with the candidates and then move to students.
Yes, they are. As a candidate, you may apply for Lazarski Grants Program. This is an annual competition we organize for our candidates, and as a part of this competition, as a winner, you can get a 50% discount for the first year of your studies, and the second and the third place can get 30% discount for the first year of studies. As a part of this competition, you need to submit a movie, as like a short film, or a presentation of your extraordinary skills, of your hobbies in a very creative way. I do recommend actually to participate in this kind of competition, because not many of candidates actually do this, but it's really a great opportunity to get a 50% discount, which is quite good, I think. Then as a candidate, those candidates who are graduates of our language courses are eligible for 10% discount for their first semester of their studies. This applies only to 1 year and 1 semester language courses, either English or Polish. Also, immediate family members, if you have like brother, sister studying here, you may also get a discount. As for the students, actually, you may get a scholarship based on your average score. If it changes from year to year depending on the quality of students we accept, but as a general rule, like the discount may vary from 20 to 40 or 30%, if I'm not mistaken, and also. Actually, the range of discounts is quite wide, because it depends on your merit, on social involvement in university life, because many students, they are involved in university's life and also can get a discount. It's been treated rather individually, than there are no specific discounts for this. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think we have a question that we need to answer as well, so would you read that?
Okay, can we repeat one more time? Where should a student and candidate write if he or she wants to take an interview instead of Cambridge exam?
you should write to our email address, which is recruitment@lazarski.edu.pl, and we will make an appointment for you for this Skype interview, and yeah, we'll get all the further details what you have to do.
Do you have an advice for this interview? What are the questions generally?
Don't be shy and talk, because the purpose of this interview to check your language proficiency. So the teacher is like identifying what like syntactic constructions are you using in order to identify your level of language proficiency. So like, don't be shy and talk as much as you can, like preferably like answering all the questions they are asking. Yeah, so just this is
so, dear candidates, meet the deadline, stay active, and talk as much as you can.
We have another comment that I really would like to read. We have a comment from Simon. Simon, hi to you from Wu Shop. This is the first thing that I want to tell you. Thing number 2. Hello, I just want also to thank Vlad and admission office. If anyone wants to study aviation law and pilot license at Lazarski, I totally recommend it. This program is awesome.
nice to hear that. Thank you.
So, we're doing pretty great job here.
This was a nice introduction to the next question of ours. You, in the very beginning of our interview, you mentioned Lazarski Flight Academy, and you are the coordinator from the recruitment side of that institute, let's say. Right now, this will be kind of institute. Could you please tell us what it is, how to apply there? What are the specific requirements, because there are some as far as I know.
Different than for the rest of the programs, actually. This is a unique program, which is combination of a degree program in aviation law and professional ATPL integrated course. So the graduate of such program will get a bachelor's diploma in aviation law, and also will be trained to pass all the like examinations in the Civil Aviation Authority, which is 14 ATPL theoretical courses, as well as a practical exam for CPL, commercial pilot license, with ratings like for multiple engine piston land, and MCC, multi-crew cooperation, and for instrumental rating IR for ME, like multi-engine airplanes. And a combination of all of these of this commercial license and all of these ratings in combination with the theoretical the passes of all 14 courses, ATPL courses, gives you the so-called ATPL Frozen, which allows you to get a job as an airline pilot, and after you fly 1,500 hours more being an airline pilot, you will unfreeze the ATPL license. Yeah. As for the requirements, yeah, we also do have a brand new simulator center. I would like to mention this, yeah, and it's here at Lazarski University.
Can you tell us a little bit more what that is? Because, you know, half of the people is just like me, so when I hear something like
simulator,
I don't understand what is going on.
I just know the word, how it looks.
So these are certified airplane simulators. We have 2 of them here at Lazarski University. It's a simulator of Airbus A320 and a simulator of a Diamond aircraft, DA-42, and these certified simulators can be used as a part of the training, and flying these certified simulators may be counted the same as been flying the real plane to build your flight hours. And mainly the DA Diamond 42 will be used as a part of your training for multi-engine airplanes to build flight hours for PPL, let's say, part for the first phase of the training, and for instrumental rating training. And as for the Airbus A320, it's mainly used for GOC, General Orientation, Jet Orientation Course, and MCC, Multi-Crew Cooperation, because you will be taught actually through all the studies how to fly and actually being this pilot in command, yeah. But as an airline pilot, there are 2 of them always, yeah, and you need to be good in cooperating, like kind of master alliance with your co-pilot, because usually in the cockpit where there are 2 pilots, one is like flying, another one is monitoring. So this kind of training will teach you how to fly together with like your co-pilot. Yeah.
To be honest, I think Simon and Vlad are the only ones who understood all this abbreviation, but I hope that there are more candidates for aviation law and pilot license program who also understand this. So, thank you so much for this explanation. I'm sure that was flawless.
But actually, I mean, the thing is just fascinating because we have something that looks like a plane, okay, for people like me and like you. So it's just something that looks like a plane from the inside. Yeah. So you as a student can literally like train how to fly the plane or drive the plane. Fly the plane. Okay. Brothers Petrinsky will kill me another day. They're gonna see me. Drive the plane. Okay. Anyways, this is just awesome. I just love when people like telling about this aviation law department, because it's like a fairy tale for me. I honestly don't understand how anything works there.
You should try it. See.
Well, yes, or no. But this is just very, very cool, and I think all our candidates should know about the fact that we have this faculty, and it's like so dope that, yeah, I want to know everything that is. Okay, the simulators are awesome, 10 out of 10, and this is Pearson. Yeah, Pearson from aviation. Hi to you guys.
Hi Pearson, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, let us move to another.
Three people who understand those abbreviations.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So, let's answer this one. I think this candidate was a little bit late to our interview, and he or she, I don't know, I'm sorry, is asking, I have Cambridge B2 certificate. What else should I do to enroll to your university? And are you planning to have the first semester offline or online? Well, I'll repeat ourselves that we are not sure about the mode of classes we are going to have in the beginning of the next academic year. It's like 50-50. We hope for the best, but still it's not clear, and we are not certain about that.
But that's a chance that we might have the classes at the university from the beginning of the next academic year.
Yes. Fingers crossed for that. And let you answer about the Cambridge B2 certificate.
Yeah, if any international certificate, actually, Cambridge certificate also, if you do have this certificate proving that your English is at B2 level, you are eligible to apply, but you will have also to meet the rest of the requirements. You need to have a high school diploma or certificate which entitles you to apply for higher education in your home country, in the country where this diploma was issued. It should be legalized or apostilled, it should be translated into Polish, and there should be also eligibility statement proving that this certificate gives you an academic right to study in the country where it's been issued, and a short explanation of grading system if you don't have it in the transcript. Yeah. It also depends on the country, so better if you could contact the admissions office and send your credentials, and we'll be pleased to. Because usually we bring you through the admission process step by step. We just having this close contact with the candidate through all the process and informing and advising him what to do next. So just send us the documents for preliminary verification, and we will tell you what to do next.
Okay, I think that we should cover the topic that a lot of people certainly interested in, money, it's called. So the thing is that we have two questions. I'm not going to read the whole question, but the thing is that when does a candidate have to pay for this semester? Before he enrolls, after he enrolls? Is there any how do you call it, admission fees and things like this?
Usually students are expected to pay both admission fee and first semester fee at the stage of admission. This is also linked somehow with the visa requirements, because for embassy you will have to present the proof of payment for the first semester at least to get your student visa. So that means that you will have to pay the admissions fee, which is 220 euro together, yeah, and the first semester tuition fee. You may check the relevant tuition fees on our website, yeah, at the section of educational offer.
You're opening Google, you're typing Lazarski educational offer, the first link. This is your solution to every question you have during the admission process, and of course our recruitment team, and four of them. Okay, and yeah, with the comment of Nikita, let's close the topic of Lazarski Flight Academy.
Is it possible, or is it a possibility for non-aviation students to go to this simulation and to try them?
Yes, and like everybody may do this. You don't have to have any previous flight experience. You don't have to be pilot. You will have just a short training before this. Actually, there is also kind of a virtual pilot license that you may get on the simulator. Of course, you will not be recognized by the Civil Aviation Authority. You won't be eligible to fly. But for a person from who is not a pilot, who is not been in aviation, it can be really nice. So everybody can fly, and of course you need to pay for this, yeah. But yeah, anybody can.
Nice.
Do this.
So students, you have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Cool. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Applying for the simulation. Okay, so we have covered this aviation law topic, so we have covered the topic of this faculty. We have another question from one of our viewers. I don't know if it is really related to your office, but still we're gonna ask you that. Do you mind telling us a bit about job fairs? If yes, could you advise how often do you hold them?
Well, we have internship and career department at Lazarski University, who may assist. They may assist you to find any good internship or part-time job for during your studies, and also they are getting some relevant offers from the employers. We also have some partners who want our students and graduates, yeah. And as far as I know, we also had a lot of these job fairs organized before this COVID time, yeah. Even at Lazarski University, I remember at least a few times when we had this fair, when a lot of employers were coming here, and yeah. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, shall
Again, let's hope for the offline mode and these jobs fairs to be back to our campus.
we have a question. You're gonna read it.
Dipanshu, hi.
Hi.
Vlad, name a question which new student asked that annoys you the most.
Well, I don't think that anything annoys me. Like, really, people might think that I'm getting the same questions every day, but people are so different and like different approaches, and they look so different. And meeting these, different people internationally, you will be never bored, actually. So, actually, I cannot say that anything annoys me. Every single, person I'm meeting is completely different, and even the same question they asking in different way, and like it's nice to meet. Like I remember when I met Dipanshu, like I thought it would be,
And that was the moment when Vlad heard the most annoying question.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, this is fascinating because I used to work with Vlad, and I know that he knows and he remembers faces of almost all of the candidates, all of the students, and this is incredible. I don't know how you do this, but this is simply fascinating, to me at least. So, we covered this job fairs. Let's move to another painful questions actually to our candidates, and this is the accommodation options. Where will I live when I come to Warsaw? Does Lazarski help with that? Finding a flat, dormitory, room, anything else for rent?
Yes, we do. We have accommodation department. You may contact them at every stage of your admission, and they will be happy to assist you with finding your preferred housing solution. We have dormitories. They can also help you to find a flat or apartment, any other type of accommodation that you need, depending on your preferences, budget. As for the we have at least 3 different options for dormitories. You may also check them on the website. There are relevant photographs over there, and you're always free and welcome to contact our accommodation department for greater details. Yeah.
We have a comment from a colleague of yours, Ismail.
Oh.
He says that
Hello,
you
Ismail.
remember. Hello, Ismail. He remembers the names as well, and
Not
that's
just the
true. That's
faces.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's also amazing. I'm sure you, Ismail, remember the names of your candidates who you accepted as well.
And we have a comment from the agency.
Yeah.
Actually, thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Vlad, very much. So, just a quick reminder, guys, we have 13 minutes left, so if you want to ask questions, this is the perfect time for that. And while you're thinking, we have 2 more questions. Question number 1, what's the most challenging part of your job?
The most challenging, probably evaluating foreign credentials from all over the world, because we need to know the educational systems of these countries to evaluate the diplomas, and yeah, that's the most challenging, I think, part of this job. But the rest, I'm just enjoying it, really. It's so nice to meet so many people from around the world. Yeah.
By the way, what are the languages our admission office speaks?
Our admissions office speaks English, Russian, Polish, Ukrainian, Turkish,
And Azeri.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
and Azerbaijani. Yeah.
What is, if we ask you, what is the main advice that you can give to all of the candidates and then to the students?
To the candidates, just listen your heart when applying to your preferred program, not your parents, because this is what you will be doing for the rest of your actual life. Maybe not, but it matters. Yeah, it's important to choose something that you really like, that you will be enjoying, and not resign after the first semester. And for the students, like, I don't know, find a good internship as a part of your studies, because it really matters. This is the most valuable part that that employers would pay attention to. Not your diploma, because diplomas look the same. Doesn't matter what university you graduate. The most important is good internship, and actually Lazarski University always does this a big accent on the practical part of the studies, forcing students to actually work, like to have internships, which are compulsory on the second, sometimes even on the first year of your studies. And to find this good internship is a great success for your future career. And as being a graduate already, you will be able to find a really well-paid job in a good company if you had some nice internship while during your studies. Yeah.
Thank you. How about reading the question that we have here?
Okay, what fee do I have to pay to apply for the Skype interview?
It's free of charge for our candidates. So if you are a candidate applying to Lazarski University, you not just want to take interview for fun, yeah, you don't have to pay anything. Like, the interview is free of charge for us, for our candidates.
If you were a candidate right now, what is the faculty that you choose?
What the faculty? Probably aviation law.
Of course, aviation law.
Knew that.
Yes, I knew that too.
as well.
And brothers and Simon, like, yes, this
They would
this
be
is
so
our
happy.
boy.
They would be so happy to have you as a classmate. I'm sure about that. Can I ask a different question, not related to the recruitment? Vlad, when it's 5 p.m., actually not taking into consideration this hot period of summer when you're recruiting till 12 midnight, is still checking the application of our candidate. What are your hobbies? You're finishing your working day. It's over, and you are going home. What are you doing?
Well, I'm fond of aviation, as you might notice. So I like anything about planes and all this stuff. My another kind of interest is linguistics. I really like to find these links, because we don't even think how language is important. Like, when it comes to marketing, sales, whatever, language is important. And I studied theoretical linguistics, actually, and with the part of applied linguistics a bit, and it's really fascinating on how we underestimate our language. And yeah, so this is my another hobby. This also makes you feel kind of free when diving into this. You have no borders, actually. You can go wherever you like. So those people who are kind of scientists and those people who are kind of professors, I just admire them, because they are so free. They can, explore. They can go wherever they want. If you work as a police officer, let's say, you have the exact rules, the exact things that you need to do. While in the science, you just go wherever you want. So it's really cool. So these are like two major interests that I currently have. But I never, limit myself to these two. I'm very, let's say, open to any other stuff. So I'm just always learning and going and ready to meet any other and open any other fields for myself. Always going up and forward.
And in the late evenings, you are answering questions of our aviation students, as far as I see from the comments, because Simon
Sometimes.
is saying not only during the summer, Vlad is responding even late at evening if we have any questions. And this is nice of you. Thank you so much from
Thank
us
you.
and from Simon and from all the students who you are answering during late nights. Okay.
We have a question here from Bilek, and the question is the following: how much will it cost to participate in the pilot simulator? He is not a student of law, of aviation law.
Okay, so you shall better check the offer with the Jet24 directly, because this simulator center is being managed by our partner. So all the commercial part, which is not related to the studies, you should do with them directly.
Okay.
So you should ask them for the offer. By the way, if you are a student of our university, you can get, as far as I remember, a 20% discount.
Nice.
Just being a student of Lazarski, you need to
How about
show
workers?
I'm not sure, but
Gladiators, whoever, lovers of Lazarski University, that's all about me. Coming back to the question related to money again, because we have 5 minutes left, but I think this is the question from the candidate, I suppose, and we have to answer that. When do I have to pay the administration fee, or the admission fee, you call it?
We always recommend students to send their documents for preliminary verification first, so we could confirm his eligibility, and only then you may pay the tuition and registration fee. So after that we confirm that you can be qualified for admission, that you are eligible to study, then you proceed with the payment and the rest of admission requirements, and you get admission.
Okay, one more thing that I want to ask, that I want you to share, because I know that a lot of candidates and students are asking about this. They have a fee for the semester or for the year. Can they, is it, Jesus Christ, should they pay it in one transaction, or is it possible to divide this?
You can pay it, you can pay the registration fee first, and then the tuition fee. The tuition fee actually should be paid until the 5th of September, but if you need an acceptance letter and for visa application, and you need us to include that, you have to include the information that you have paid for the first semester, so then you need to pay before you want to get this kind of letter. What was the first part of the question? Sorry.
No, the thing that
You
I just
covered
couldn't
everything.
manage my language, and yeah, I was just asking this thing.
Yeah, and actually, I just you were asking whether you can pay it separately or the total amount as one transaction. It's always better to pay total amount as one transaction, because you don't pay commission two times. Okay, so when you will be paying it separately, you'll be probably expected like by your bank to pay commission for both of these transactions. So in order to save some money, you just need to pay it as one transaction.
Where do students pay for the semester? Does every single student have a bank account number, or they how can a student find, or can they find details about where to pay for the university?
The payment instruction is available on the student's personal account in the section important information, and there is kind of instruction on how to pay. You can pay by bank transfer using online banking, or you can just go to your bank and deposit in cash, and they will do the transfer for you. So like majority of options. Yeah, but
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Okay, we have 2 minutes, sadly. We do not have any questions. We answered everything, right? But I'm sure you will have it in your inbox tomorrow and the following days. First of all, thank you so much for covering a lot of questions, ours and from our candidates. We wish you a lot of patience, a lot of time for yourself after all this millions of emails you're receiving, and we are receiving also.
One more question. Do you have business administration faculty?
Quickly.
business administration. Actually, we have economics and management. That will be the closest one to business administration.
Because we
with
have
the-
international business economics on master. On bachelor, we have just business economics, and I think that would be the closest to that,
So-
or management,
or
because
management, yeah.
they kind of similar from time to time.
Nice
So-
cooperation.
Yes.
Like second pilot. Yeah.
So,
Flashbacks. So, thank you.
Thank you
one
for joining
more
us here
time.
today. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you very
thank
much. for
you,
all of
dear candidates, for your questions. We are waiting for you here in Lazarski University. Fingers crossed for seeing each other offline in the new academic year. We really hope for that. Looking forward. And we wish you a nice evening. Thank you
thank
once
you very much,
more.
Vlad. I guess that it was very, literally very, very informative, not
Yes.
just for the candidates and agencies, but for our students as well.
I think we should also mention that this was recorded, all the interview was recorded, and it will be placed, uploaded to our YouTube channel, Lazarski University YouTube channel, so you can double check something if you forgot. So feel free to use it, dear candidates and future viewers of ours.
And welcome to our Lazarski family. With this video today, I think we proved that this is the place where you want to study in the future.
Exactly. Wish you good evening. See you in 2
2
weeks.
And thank you very much. Bye bye.